We're reviewing the Dartmouth scar experiment. Yeah, this is one I remember studying a couple semesters ago. It just popped up on my terms to look up. So this is basically, I'll read into it, but yeah, from what I remember, it's people were given facial scars and then like told to go talk to people, and then they were like, the scars were like wiped off, and so they didn't actually have a scar. But when they went to go talk to people, basically they felt like self-conscious, thinking that they had a facial scar, and basically affected the conversations. So this one's a pretty interesting study. So this is a classic study in social psychology, often called the Dartmouth scar experiment, conducted by Robert Kleck and Angelo Strenta in 1980. This is a powerful look at how our internal self-perception can completely distort our interpretation of reality, even when that reality hasn't changed. How the study worked. 1. The scar. Participants were told researchers were studying how people react to those with physical deviance. A professional makeup artist applied a large, realistic, and ugly scar to their faces. 2. The mirror moment. The participants were shown their scarred faces in a mirror so they could see exactly how disfigured they looked. 3. The subterfuge. Right before they were sent out to interact with a stranger, the makeup artist said they needed to apply a moisturizer to prevent the makeup from cracking. In reality, they wiped off the scar completely. 4. The interaction. The participants went into the room thinking they had a visible, jarring scar. In truth, their faces were perfectly normal. The results: when the participants returned, they reported that the strangers were tense, rude, and dismissive. Many claimed the strangers stared at their scars or avoided eye contact specifically because of the disfigurement. Because the participants felt flawed and expected a negative reaction, they interpreted neutral behaviors like a brief pause in conversation or a glance away as evidence of discrimination. Why this matters for good energy. This study is the ultimate proof of expectancy bias. It shows that energy follows focus. If you walk into a room feeling less than or damaged, you will find evidence that others see you that way, even if they don't. The power of confidence. Conversely, the study implies that when we project good energy and confidence, we interpret the world's reactions more positively, which creates a virtuous cycle of better social interactions. It's a perfect example of why focusing on your vibe and internal state can be more impactful on your social life than any physical trait. Because of the way you think, because the way you think you're seen dictates how you behave and how you perceive others. All right, it's Dartmouth facial scar study and expectancy bias. Go. All right, on to the next thing.